One of my reading goals this year is to finish more series. Is it going well? No, it's not. No, it's not. So what better way to fix that than to dedicate this whole reading vlog to it? I have so many series I am meant to continue and finish, but I need to, because first off, chunky book. This is An Echo of Things to Come. This is the second book in this high fantasy series, and I am halfway through this, and I had to pause this because I had to do my read it or unhaul it challenge where I'm trying to declutter the books that have been on my shelf for forever. It was very effective. The last one I did last week, I got rid of a lot of books. It was very cathartic, but it put me in a reading slump. So we're going to try to finish this book because I was really enjoying it, and I'm halfway through. So technically, I only have like, I don't know, 400 pages left to read, which is, damn, that's a whole book. That did not work, but I can do this. A whole week, one book that I was already loving. This feels like very classic fantasy. The magic system is interesting. It seems kind of complex and mysterious. There seems to have been this big event in the past that is still affecting people. There's this wall in the north protecting them from evil, but now the border is starting to weaken and they have to, you know, save the world, as they always do. And I eat it up every time. So I need to get it together this week, and this is going to be my goal. 400 pages. That's it, Emily. Low stakes, but we can do it. And hopefully it goes so well that I can actually start something else, which that would be even better. But the bar is going to be low this week, and that's okay. I feel like we don't have to always rush. I want to just enjoy this one. I already have the third book. So once I'm done, I can continue. Also, I would finish another series. I could actually make some progress. So that's the big goal reading wise. Also, I should probably declutter. I don't know if I'm going to make time for it this week. I didn't show you this portion in my last vlog because it's messy, okay? It's none of your business. It's none of my business. It's like the back of my head, you know? I feel like when you declutter, it gets worse before it gets better, but I feel like it's been warming up, so you open the doors and I feel the need to just throw away everything. Recycle, donate. But you know, so I feel like this week is definitely going to be about me trying to find motivation to, you know, achieve my reading goals, to achieve these house goals, and just motivation in general, which, speaking of which, you could use Fable, today's sponsor, to track your reading. They have a platform where you can see the books you finished so far this year. You can check how you're doing with your reading goals, which my average rating is not doing so well right now. But my favorite is the shelfies, which I'll put one with some of my recent 5-star books, which I feel like it's a fun way to just visually see the books you finish. You could probably do that also with like monthly wrap-ups, the books that you've read that month, which makes the platform kind of a mix of Goodreads and Instagram. And I feel like I need to use that for the true purpose, okay? The thing that to showcase the stars of the show, basically pictures of my cats around books. I feel like this needs to be their platform. You can import all of your data from Goodreads, so you're not going to lose it. And in general, I just find the platform more aesthetically pleasing. I like that you can actually choose the color of the team. They moved away from using AI and they hired writers to write their reader summaries, which I know some people were sad to see go, so they're back. So if you want to check them out, I'll put all the information in the description box if you want to support a small business that is owned by an Indian American woman. And I'll see you there with the shelfies, with cat pictures, really. Now that I'm feeling motivated, let's attack this beast. I'm probably going to actually go and hang out with the cats because what's more motivating? So let's do this. I don't know why I'm so nervous. These bricks. Look at this. 3 boys and Claudia. You don't want to deal with your brothers? Big yawn? Oh. Poor little princess, having to tolerate everyone. So many boys in this house. You can't be expected to deal with them. It should bite me too. Oh. What about you guys? What did you do to your sister? I don't think it's you. I don't think it's you. I think it's you. What'd you do? Did you try to play with her and she didn't want to? That's why, like, she might look violent, but she's never, like, never done anything. She also always shows her belly, which, like, I can pet, but nobody else. I mean, you can, but she will actually bite you. Her paws are so big, though. Like, girl, that is scary. Chunky, you're so needy. Yes. like literally his butt. That's exactly what he does, by the way, when he wants to cuddle. I could have anybody else on me and he's gonna just plop on them. You're such a needy baby. So it turns out the motivation did not last very long. In my defense, you know, I had to do my skincare, and now I really want to watch or rewatch the Hunger Games movies because the prequel is coming out in a few days and I feel like it's prep for it. Like, I will not have the time to reread the Hunger Games, so I might as well at least watch the movies. So that's what I'm gonna go do. But I did read a little bit, and considering that I was feeling in a reading slump, a little bit is better than nothing. But you know, priorities, Amish first. I'm currently in my greasy gremlin look. I just oiled my hair. We're just gonna, you know, I feel like it's a time to clean things up because I'm looking at the other side of this room and it's stressing me out. Okay, I've been really good at slowly decluttering, cleaning, you know, spring. To be fair, I've been doing this for weeks now, but doing it consistently a little bit at a time has been really helpful. And even though I decluttered my sweaters, well, my clothes in general, last fall, now that, you know, spring is here, I know which ones I did not wear. And I feel like I've been doing it pretty consistently because in the last like 5 years, I've probably bought like 3 sweaters. Like, I had a lot, but they're at the point where I know which ones are itchy, the ones I don't like to wear, the ones maybe that got too small in the washing, and the ones that I have to admit the color is not flattering on me. And I don't always care. There are definitely some that are not in my color palette and I don't care, but some of them I know they don't really suit me. And even though I like to keep too many as like inside sweaters, listen, it's half my freaking wardrobe because I live in Canada. It's cold all the time. Like right now I'm wearing this ridiculous sweater that used to look nice and has not in years, but it's huge, it's comfortable, and Charlie likes to sleep inside of it, so I wear it all the time. Anyway, it needs to happen. So the bar is going to be low. I just need to do my sweaters, which is still a lot. I'm going to show you because it stresses me out to have the open door of the closet because you can see it's not looking nice in there. There's a ton of clothes that I need to actually wash, you know. Plus there's the desk in the middle of the room. Listen, I can't bring it downstairs by myself. I really want to do it, but I know it's too long. I wanted to do a quick update also on the book because, you know, it is a reading vlog, technically. I did put a few post-its, but I only read, I think I was at chapter 28 last time, maybe? I'm at chapter 32. I just wanted to mention that Aisha, I always liked her, but I feel like she's growing even more on me. And the other character I'm not going to name for, you know, spoilers purposes, but someone tells her, you need to learn how to hold that sword of yours. The way you wave it around like it's some sort of toy is an embarrassment. And that made me giggle from that character. But yeah, not a lot of progress. This is not looking good, but I've been feeling really overwhelmed and that's okay. Again, one day at a time, one task at a time. I've been speaking French a lot, clearly. So yeah, let's do that because oh my gosh, it's stressing me out. I mean, it's perfect, okay? It's really sunny. It's not warm, but it's sunny. I can crack the windows, listen to my audiobook, and let's clean. Let's do this. Listen, I like my grandma sweaters, but the cats found it and they had a lot of fun, and that is so dangerous with cats. They will swallow it, so some of them are not salvageable. This one is a maybe because, yeah, it's not my color, but it's still fun, but it's itchy, so I'm like, I don't love wearing it because of that, so probably not keeping. I'm trying to motivate myself and tell myself if I'm actually rootless, next fall I can get new things. Ignore this. I'll deal with it later. Salt, mist, and sea, sand and amber trees. 'Cause it still feels like summer, but it's soaked in nostalgia slowly. All the leaves start turning brown. 'Cause it still feels like summer, and I simply don't wanna see the cold wind sneak back in our town. 'Cause we lived when it was all bare feet, tan skin glistening beneath the heat, evening swirl into a bird-song beat. God, it's now so very bittersweet, so I guess I'll just put on my face. So I'm getting rid of 11 like sweaters or like tops. So it's not bad considering I just did it. It's just that I knew I hadn't been as harsh with it as I could have been. So some of them it's hard because like, look, this one is so silly and out there and I've loved it a lot, but like I don't wear it in public. Like I'll wear it in videos once in a while and it's fun. Should I keep it? See, this is why I can never look again in that bag because then I'll try and justify it. Should I keep it? You tell me. You have like this week, this one video to tell me after that. I can't keep it in the house. So I'll let people look at the ones that are decent, donate the ones that look, again, decent, but the ones that are destroyed, We'll see, but yeah, done. I've done enough. Let's go back to reading, actually. I'm gonna go do some laundry now. So I have some bad news, some terrible news, and then some good news. So let's just go for it. The bad news is that I did not finish the book, and yes, this is the last update for this video. But I did enjoy, I think I only had read a couple more chapters. I'm at chapter 35, so page 495. So I think I read like 50 more pages, and I'm enjoying, again, still the book, and I have to regretfully put it down for the second time because the good news is the sunrise on the reaping, whatever, it came out, and I don't want to have any spoilers, so I'm going to end the vlog here so I can start the next one, which is me reading a new release and then some books that are coming out in the upcoming weeks. So I have to. It's sad, but I'll come back to you. Yeah. The terrible news and the reason I didn't finish this book is that I have been having the worst time, the worst luck ever. So it's been sunnier, and warmer. So the snow has been melting a lot. It's almost all gone. And suddenly the other day it rained very hard. And that means a lot of water. And that means my basement. So that was very, very unpleasant. I was doing laundry because I finally did it. And I noticed some water infiltration. It wasn't like a foot or something. I feel like that it would be worse. But I mean, I can show you a little clip. It's still a lot of water, okay? And actually, if you want to see my stats on my watch, you can see when I found it, okay? Like 6:30, and when I went to bed at 11:30, and then I went back up at like 2 in the morning because I woke up and I went back to mopping my basement some more. So I slept like 2 hours, okay? I have been stressed. So at like 8 in the morning, call my insurance, trying to deal with that, trying to find someone to come and give me a quote, more than one person to get an idea of how much it would be. And the thing is, it's the wall that I share with a neighbor, so I had to find my neighbors to tell them, hey, check your basement. I know yours is finished, but check your basement. And we also share a fence, so like when they have to go check, because apparently my house is too old, they can't use the camera from inside, they have to dig to go check. The guy seemed pretty sure that was the drain at the bottom of the foundation. So it's probably that. So it could be on my side, it could be on my neighbor's side. And I was worried. I needed to talk to my neighbors because if it's on their side and they don't want to pay 50-50, then I would have to like do it and then sue, or like, I don't know. Anyway, I spent a few days just overthinking a lot. And now I'm good because I have a plan. Is that how you deal with stress? Because for me, I freak out until I have a plan, then I'm fine. Like, obviously, it's still unpleasant, but now that I know it's not going to be like $40,000, I feel relaxed. Plus, I was worried, like, what if my insurance say it's my fault? Like, so yeah, it looks like it won't be my fault. And it looks like, I mean, it's still not going to be pleasant. It's obviously stressful still, but I won't have to, eat any of the cats. I think they would eat me instead. But yeah, that's why I did literally no reading. I read 50 pages in like 3 days. Listen, I can't read when I'm stressed, okay? I know some people's the opposite, like escapism. Me, I think the worst years I've done on Booktube were 2020 and 2021. I can't, I just feel like I've had 10 coffee and I'm just walking around like a crazy hamster. Like, I just can't focus. So yeah, I think that reading something that I'm really excited about, The Hunger Games, will probably help a little bit. But yeah, I've had a terrible week. But I feel like it's just more realistic, okay? Clearly I've been going through it. But that's life, it happens. Hopefully it's an easy fix and blah blah blah. Tonight I'm starting the new vlog, and I'm excited. So I hope you had a better week than I did, and I'll put more videos on the screen that I recommend you check out, and I will see you then. Bye.